have a joint responsibility for making sure that those objectives are met. And it really is. I mean, it's much different than how we were operating before, where we might have an international organization or a U.S. organization which acted as kind of a middleman between us and the Pakistani institution that we really wanted to work with. So the process now is establishing mutual objectives, engaging U.S. aid monitoring, as well as the public sector or the private sector monitoring in this case. And then, we've got a double kind of approach, or a mutual approach to monitoring our programs.
Okay. Let's talk about the energy sector, because in energy sector we have a load shedding of almost like 16 hours a day. There are blackouts of like 16 hours a day. And the USAID through United States have been like helping them out to eliminate load shedding in Pakistan by like this is like the electricity, the natural gas, and the increase of supply of natural gas and electricity. What exactly does it mean? You are spending, if the funding is something like $146 million, $146 million, and this is from November 2009 to December 2014. How can you like eliminate load shedding from Pakistan? Is there like a plan over here or what?
Okay, actually, our program is really quite modest, and it by no means does it address the shortfalls in the energy sector, but it's something. And with USAID support, with the government's investments, with other donors that invest in the energy sector, there will begin to become a response that is adequate, hopefully, to the challenge of eliminating load shedding. But our program, again, this year is just a start. We're going to continue this over 5 years, and actually the program next year will be bigger, with several $100 million directed towards the energy sector. But we've gotten started with a number of programs. One, we're going to complete the construction of 2 dams, which are dual usage. They're not only generating electricity, but they also provide water storage and flood control for the populations downstream. We are working on several thermal and a hydro power project. One of the Tarbella turbines is going to be replaced with our financing. The thermal power plants in Muzaffarnagar and Gudu and Jamshoro are going to get some upgrades with our financing, which will actually make for more capacity that will translate into wattage and for businesses and households, and will be a start of our program and larger scale projects like that. In addition, we're going to provide some funding for management reforms and loss controls in the discos, and we are going to be working on tube wells as well. A lot of the tube wells are consumers of electricity, and we're working with the farm community to replace replace pumps that might not be energy efficient with more energy efficient pumps that will save electricity. So I think our program is focused on the right issues: capacity, generation capacity, use, efficiency of use. We're going to be working with DISCOs on ways that they could promote conservation and savings of electricity amongst their clients. And then over the years, we'll get bigger, and our financing will get greater, I should say, and the impacts will also get larger. Now, I should also mention that the government is taking a lead here on policy reforms in the sector. And is working with a number of donors. So we're not alone here. We're teaming up with government and its international partners. And, that's the best way we can approach this. Because not only is there infrastructure, there are policy issues that need to be addressed. So we're helping the attack on several fronts. This issue for Pakistan.
There's another attack which might come to you, and that is, Bob, that you need to explain discos. You have been using the term discos over here.
I'm sorry.
Probably
no,
the people of Pakistan might get wrong ideas over here. So you need to explain what discos are.
Okay. Some discos probably use a lot of energy, but the discos that we're talking about are the distribution companies that actually distribute energy to consumers and also serve as the metering and billing and collection institution. So we're working with them to try to reduce losses, help in the education of their clients, consumers, help them utilize energy power more efficiently and cost effectively.
Okay, thank you very much for explaining it to us, because I don't want the people of Pakistan to have wrong ideas that you people are going for discos in Pakistan. So I don't want them to go for this. Well, we'll take a short break over here, and we'll talk about democracy and governance. And there's a hefty budget on this one also, and you're spending a lot of money on the democracy and governance also, and to improve the Pakistani judiciary at a lower level. We're going to talk about this after a short break. I have with me Bob Wilson, who is heading the USAID mission in Pakistan. एक छोटी सी ब्रेक लेता हूँ जी, उसके बाद हाजिर होता हूँ, और जो पैसे खर्च कर रही है USAID पाकिस्तान में मुख्तलिफ शोबों में, उस पर हम बात कर रहे हैं बॉब विल्सन से, जो कि हेड है USAID मिशन के पाकिस्तान में जी. हाजिर होता हूँ एक छोटी सी ब्रेक के बाद.